as far as the Larry Hoover situation, because I know we're talking about the Black Disciples. How was his relationship with David Barksdale, King David?
Larry had it's interesting, he had a relationship with David Barksdale and the leadership of the Stones, Jeff Ford and Bull Harrison, but mainly Jeff Ford at the time. You have to understand, Larry is a little younger than them. And Larry was a part of a street group called the Supreme Gangsters. They were young, and they were really, they were kind of the fly dudes of they were the next generation, and they were just hot at the time, you know, in terms of fashion, in terms of just being street dudes, David and them being a little older. So everybody was trying to recruit Larry and his guys to be a part of their group, right? But because he's in close proximity of the Black Disciples, they had a little more influence because he's like right in their backyard. And so, but basically the Stones try to recruit him. And David tries to recruit him. Originally, not David, but some disciples under David's leadership, they tried to force Larry and the Supreme Gangsters to become disciples. Like intimidate them, you know, shoot at them and jump on them, and it was a lot of back and forth. But ultimately what happens is David then seeing that don't work, that these little brothers are thorough, that they ain't no punks, they can't be made to do nothing. David goes to them and he said, hey, look, you know, we stronger together than we are separate. And because Larry's main interest was, you know, they're younger and he didn't know how much longer they can endure these attacks, he felt politically it was in his interest for them to join up with the disciples, the Black Disciples, to keep things. And his, you know, he was telling this guy, hey, look, we can't take too many more L's. We keep getting shot and this kind of stuff. Let's just, you know, and because David is given an olive branch of not just us coming up under them, but we will share leadership. I will be a king, he will be a king. And that was an ingenious move because David didn't have to do that, but what he did was he offered to Larry, you be a king and I'll share my king leadership with you, we be co-kings. And that's what convinced him to come in and join up with the Black Disciples. And so they took their Supreme Gangster movement and brought it together with the Black Disciple movement, and then they became the Black Gangster Disciples.